Welcome back to Chase the Pace podcast.
I'm Spencer.
And I'm Keira, and we're going to be breaking down Formula One with F1 news, race breakdowns, and bold takes.
Let's go. So first up, we're going to be breaking down the China sprint qualifying. We're going to go through the sprint qualifying, sprint, regular qualifying, and then the race itself.
Yeah.
So starting off in the sprint qualifying, no brainer. Mercedes getting P1 and 2, of course. I mean, it's not even funny anymore.
I think we're all getting bored.
This is feeling like the dominance era of something that I do not want to see happen again. I mean, Kimi, he's a nice guy. George, he's a diva. But do we really want to see this?
The whole season.
I like some competition. But we're not seeing it from the rest of the field. I mean, Lando surprisingly got P3, though. Yeah,
which was great. McLaren showing a little bit of something. The Ferraris are kind of in the mix, but then they just Mercedes just takes over eventually, and it's just like, I don't know.
I mean, we can overtake them.
Yeah.
But then they're going to overtake us.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like,
I think
it doesn't last very long.
No, and I mean, even in the one lap pace for qualifying, I mean, they're stretching their lead out by tenths of seconds.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's miles in Formula One.
Right.
And then following up, I mean, of course, you have Cadillac, Aston Martin, and Williams all out in Q1.
That's not a shocker right now, unfortunately, to say.
Yeah, it seems like we brought a new team, new regs, and it's looking like you have the usual suspects at the bottom and the usual suspects at the top.
They're always out in Q1.
Like, they tried to make Formula One more interesting, and it's really
not.
It's more cut and dry now.
It's kind of just interesting with the midfield right now.
Yeah. Seeing who's snagging points, seeing who's having reliability issues, but it's really impressive to see.
Yeah.
Speaking of midfield, though, Pierre P7
Yep.
and Ali P9, too.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty impressive from both of them. And Red Bull qualifying P8 and P10 is not great. They did not do very well in China, especially qualifying. They literally have no pace. So they're literally kind of in the midfield.
They are a new midfield team at this rate.
Yikes.
They're not part of the big four anymore.
Right.
Because, I mean, you really are running your team into the ground. Or not into the ground, should I say, but you're running the team as if it's a midfield team. The Racing Bulls are performing more consistently than y'all.
Exactly.
The sister team, your little brother down there is doing what Big Brother is supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's questionable.
Yeah. And the Ferraris, I didn't think they qualified as great as I thought they would. In sprint qualifying, I honestly thought they were probably going to be P3, P4, right behind Mercedes, and that didn't happen. So I don't really know what happened there, but the fact that a McLaren beat both Ferraris, Lando specifically.
All right, bro. All right. Fat.
I don't know. I was just what?
I mean, it went what? Lando, Lewis.
Charles.
No. It was the loser's name. Australian guy. Yeah. Oscar and then Charles.
Yeah, honestly, I was what? So literally McLaren, Ferrari.
But of course, Mercedes was on top of that list.
We're not surprised.
And then you have midfield cutting up in P7. What's going on?
Alpine's really showing up, and they were not great, obviously, last year because they finished P10 in 2025. So it's great to see them kind of back.
Yeah. Moving on, though.
But yeah.
To the sprint.
Now that was interesting.
That was a hot mess, y'all.
Yeah,
I was on my toes, biting my nails, all nervous, y'all.
Kimi bottled the start, which he kind of just disappeared in the distance. That was not great, but he made back a lot of spots. But it still wasn't great. Not a great start at all from Kimi or Max.
Yeah.
At all. Max's starts have been so bad. Max is known to be a very good starter. Very good. And this year, he has been terrible. Probably maybe arguably the worst one on the grid.
I mean, honestly, the change-up
every
is crazy.
single one.
Yeah.
He's been bad.
And he used to be so good.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was cutting off everybody by turn one. He was fighting them to the death, not giving up a lead.
Yeah.
Now in the midfield, it's he doesn't know how to act.
He just I don't know. I don't know if it's the Red Bull with their new engine with Ford. it needs to get into like a specific window, and if it's not in that window, you start like Max. Because Isaac is not struggling as much at the start at all compared to Max. So I really don't know what's going on. Maybe Max will figure that out, but not great from him either. And Lando had a great start along with the Ferraris, which is like not a shocker. The Ferraris have been great at starting so far. But the McLarens, like, it's like they have a great start, but then they have zero pace and get overtaken by everyone else.
I wouldn't say zero. I mean,
it's not great though. Like literally with the Ferraris and the Mercedes, they just overtake them, and then it's just like they're just like sitting there. And like the midfield is like kind of there, but they're just like sitting there.
Well, I mean,
like they're not competing with anyone.
You want to talk about good race starts though? Ferrari out here fighting for first and second.
Yeah, they're battling with each other, Charles and Lewis, which was crazy to see that battle between them in the sprint. That was insane. They are the entertainment right now, honestly.
And we haven't crashed. There has been no crashes from the Ferraris yet. Now you know who did crash in the sprint? Kimi, Antoneli, huh? Do y'all see that? Leaving bombs all over the course, bro. Come on, man. This is not Iran, all right? This is Shanghai.
I think he hit Isaac. Because he dropped back so many places, and then he's over here like trying to overtake everyone, and I think he was being a little too aggressive and literally crashed into Isaac and...
New midfield driver, by the way.
Yeah, that was not great.
Red Bull fans are hurting so bad right now. Like, I just know.
Yeah, no, literally. So after there's like onboard footage of Kimi going up to Isaac, like while Isaac's still in the car, like when they pull into Park Ferme, and I think Kimi went over to say sorry, and Isaac was not having it. He was like, no, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. Like, I get it because it's like, Kimi, you literally have a rocket ship. And there was really no need for you to do that because you were going to overtake us anyways. So, like, why are you out here crashing into me and other people?
It's in his DNA, you know?
Yeah.
It's who he is. And he's still living up to the name, y'all.
No, exactly.
If he was doing other stuff, we would change the name, but he's not.
Yeah.
Know? And, I mean, Max, so I recently heard about this with Max, but according to professional driving coaches, they say that his driving style is very to the limit. So it's a real, like, serious push on the front tires because he's aggressively diving in, hard braking. I mean, that's how all drivers approach corners, right? But with his specific methodology and the way these cars are this year in F1, it's just not a good match.
No.
Combine that with the fact that he's messing up the starts.
And then he kills his tires.
Yeah, I mean, he really is one of the best drivers on the grid in terms
Probably
of
like
pure
this generation, to be fair.
Racing. In terms of pure racing, he's the best driver.
Yeah.
But now we have these cars where you have to be a certain kind of driver in order to succeed. Unless you just have a rocket
I feel like it's way more
ship.
managing with these.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, he's got his battery. He's going for it, the overtake with his battery. Like, we don't care.
That was such a great British accent, Spencer.
Thank you. I've been working on that. Thank you. But no, like, you know, I'm listening to all them on the broadcast talking. I'm like, bro, what is this? You know, like.
It's actually kind of sad to see Max, like, struggle so much. I'm like, what's going on?
Because, I mean, in terms, F1 is supposed to be made for, like, pure driving, pure racing. And it's not. Like.
Not this year.
Yeah, like, how well.
Like, it's literally just like, oh, battery this. Let me overtake this. Like, boost this. Like, what? No.
And so it really is like Formula E, and we're seeing it firsthand.
No, literally.
There's no just pedal to the metal.
Like, that's literally how overtakes happen now. Literally based on the battery.
Because now you gotta, everybody's lifting and coasting, trying to charge up their battery and then get them back.
To then overtake. Like, why? Bring back the V10s, people. Come on.
Do some other kind of system in order for passing to incur. You know, DRS was a great idea. Ground effect, you know, it worked for some teams, not for others.
Right.
But I mean, this isn't like pure racing.
No.
It's not.
Like past years.
I also heard apparently the FIA is trying to censor a lot of the people who are talking negatively about this year.
Which is
F1.
like probably like 90% of people.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you've been following F1 for a long time, you know that this is not what the sport is.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the Netflix's rules on F1, where they want the most amount of action.
It's literally described as Mario Kart by the drivers.
Yes,
like both Charles and Max have literally said it's like Mario Kart.
If you get, I mean, you got Kimi over here leaving bananas on the course. You've got, you know, if you just charge up your battery, that's the same thing if in Mario Kart, if you just hold a drift, you know, and you hold it, the boost grows and grows and grows. Like, it really is like Mario Kart.
Yeah, we don't want Mario Kart because if we wanted Mario Kart, we would just go play Mario Kart.
Yeah, let me go get a Nintendo Switch, bro.
That's
like,
literally what Max was saying. They're like, oh, how did you train for this season? You know, just pull out my Nintendo Switch, you know, played some Mario Kart, because that's honestly literally what it is right now, which is not great.
It's disappointing to see.
Yeah, hopefully the FIA will make some changes. I know they were talking about making changes in Suzuka, Japan, but ever since the recent cancellation of both Bahrain and Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, they have now changed to not changing anything until after that. So I guess when we go racing again in Miami, because they have a whole month off in April. So I guess figure things out with regulations, all the things. So Suzuka will still remain the same.
Hey, speaking of regulations though, Mercedes engine is not legal as of June 1st.
I think.
Which, yay, let's go, y'all. We don't have to deal with this bullcrap of Mercedes 1-2 qualifying and race. Like,
that'll be very interesting to see what happens.
I don't want to see George and Kimi battle it out.
But also the other teams that have this Mercedes engine are going to also have to figure that out too, which maybe it'll be easier for them because it seems like the only one who really has it figured out that has a Mercedes engine is Mercedes. And
it's probably because they are the parent corporation. You know, they are the ones who are collecting all this data. Apparently, I heard compared to like Ferrari engine provider to Mercedes engine provider, Mercedes is like limiting their engine. They're not telling them like its full capabilities. They're not allowing them to tap into its full capabilities. So like Alpine, McLaren, Williams, they aren't getting the full benefits of that Mercedes engine that Mercedes is. Whereas like Haas and Ferrari, according to Haas, even Ollie Behrman has been making statements. Yeah. Ferrari has been very forthcoming with Haas about like its engine capabilities, its power, what they can do with it, and even like information sharing. So it just shows like two sides of the same coin. Like if you're gonna make engines, are you gonna like screw over everybody else that you're selling to? You gonna gatekeep, or are you gonna put everybody on? Because if you look, Haas is up there right now. Yeah, honestly, specifically Ollie Behrman. I don't see McLaren doing anything in the Constructors' Championship. I don't see Williams doing anything. Williams is like in the dumps. That's why they're out in Q1. Now Alpine, they have some sauce. Yeah, specifically Pierre, but also Pierre. Franco was in the points recently. But yeah, they've been doing pretty good considering last year. But we also saw Racing Bulls and Haas get points in the sprint, which was awesome, compared to Red Bull with like nothing. Yeah, I mean, sister team might be the big bro team now, you know? I mean, it's not looking good, Red Bull fans. No. So now we have qualifying for the race in China, which was kind of crazy-ish. Kimi was on pole. Oh my God. His first ever pole position, besides he did have a sprint pole last year, but... It's like Lewis's sprint win last year. It doesn't count. We're not counting that. This is his actual first real pole position for a race. And yes. Well done. Well done, Kimi. And actually, he is now the youngest driver ever since Sebastian Vettel to get a pole. So now he's the youngest. That's pretty impressive. So George came in P2. Now, George had front wing damage in Q2, along with technical issues in Q3, because in Q3 you'll see, like in the very beginning, because he went out first along with Kimi, he had to pull over on the side of the track, and eventually they got the power back, and he literally limped all the way back to the pits, sat there for a hot minute, and literally had one lap to go, literally qualify, or else he would have started P10. And he did that, and he qualified P2. So good job, George, considering the issues you had. I mean, he just went through basically hell is what you're telling me. Like, that is the worst thing you could probably go through in qualifying. I mean, you could literally hear the frustration in his voice, which, like, totally fair. I think everyone would be frustrated in that situation. But he still got P2, y'all. He still got P2. Like, do you think anybody in a McLaren could do that? Or a Ferrari even? Like, it's that Mercedes. Not right now. It's that Mercedes black magic cooking up, all right? Like, that's ridiculous. Yep. And then Lewis got P3, so yay for Lewis, and Charles P4 right behind him, which like no one was surprised with that. And then Oscar P5, Lando P6, which that turned out to be garbage at the end of the day. Pierre P7,
Wow.
Pierre stepping up again. I mean,
Yeah.
if he's anything, he's consistent. P7
Guys,
in the sprint and regular
He
qualifying.
qualified higher than both Red Bulls because both Red Bulls, Max qualified P8 and Isaac qualified P9 and Ollie qualified P10. So that was great for Ollie as well. And then once again, we saw Williams, Aston Martin, and Cadillac all out in Q1, which we're not surprised once again. It's the same pattern, everyone. It's the same pattern.
Usual suspects.
Yeah. And then both Audis and V cars were out in Q2. So
it's really seeing pretty like systematic Formula One. Like they try to make it seem these overtakes are really cool and all, but it's the same people doing the same things with the same problems.
Like we're not getting anything really new here. Like the biggest battle we have seen is literally Charles and Lewis, which is very consistent.
The qualifying seems pretty cut and dry, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends. Will the Red Bulls have significant mechanical issues or minimal?
Will they be out in
mechanical
Q1?
issues?
Will they be out in Q2? Will they barely make it into Q3? Like they barely made it into Q3 here.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's not great for Red Bull.
It's not interesting for the fans either.
No,
I mean,
it really
it's
isn't.
not. I mean, seeing Max crash was cool though, but that was last
Like that
weekend.
wasn't even his fault.
Still fun to watch though.
I mean, that was a shock. Everyone was like, what?
Not Max.
No, literally, because Max never crashes, like ever.
But moving on to the actual interesting part of Formula One these days, the race, Shanghai. I mean, obviously, Kimi won.
Kimi's first win! Come on, like that was great. That was great. And he's actually the second youngest driver to ever win a race. Max is still the first. But also, Kimi is the first Italian driver to win a race since 2006. It's been 20 years.
Now that's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Oof.
So Kimi has brought Italy back to the top.
Well, they're bringing Mercedes to the top in Italy with them.
Well, yes, pretty
But
much.
the real Italians' hearts are
Yes.
in Maranello. But still, very impressive
Okay.
from Kimi, young guy, bringing it back for Italy after 20 years.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I think the last Italian driver on the grid was Giovinazzi, I think.
yeah. And it wasn't like he had the most dominant race ever.
No, he literally just kind of pulled away. Kimi actually had a good start. He didn't bottle the start. So whatever happened in the sprint, obviously they figured out what that issue was. And he had a great start-ish. I mean, Lewis kind of overtook him, but then of course, no one's surprised. The Mercedes just literally overtook them again. So like, no one's shocked here. George actually fell back to P4, but then of course, what did he do? He overtook both Ferraris. It's the same pattern, people. And while George was literally battling with the Ferraris and the Ferraris literally battling with themselves, Kimi's like, okay, let me just pull away. And that's how he put like a pretty big gap.
Yeah, I mean, George, Lewis, and Charles, they all lost a lot of lap time when they were all fighting. But it was really cool. I mean, to see
It was nice to see.
George kind of slither through there and pull off. But then, of course, Lewis and Charles just going head to head.
I honestly thought that they were going to crash. And they would have been cooked.
These boys are professionals. They're no Liam Lawson or Kimi. They keep it buttoned up.
Well, supposedly they gave each other a little kiss.
I was about to say something crazy, but you know what? Fuck it. A smooch between the homies, that's not for me, but you know what? They can do that on track. That's specifically the caveat is on track. It's okay.
But you know what? It was fine at the end of the day. It was actually hilarious because once the battle was pretty much over between Lewis and Charles, Charles comes on the radio and is like, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Which I'd love to hear,
Yeah,
but it's funny.
They both seem happy. I mean, they're aware of their current situation and reality that
They're probably
Mercedes
literally
is
just going
faster.
to be P3, P4.
But you know what? They're having fun while they're doing it, and they know where they're at. And it's not like they're falling behind and not getting P3 and P4.
No, right. It could be worse.
Could be a lot worse. They could be crashing in double DNFing.
No, yeah, exactly.
Like the long list of people, first of all, who did not start, and then second of all, who did not finish.
Yeah, we'll get into that because that's crazy. But I mean, obviously Ferrari knows that they have improvements to come to be more competitive with Mercedes because they really are a big step ahead than everyone else right now. But it could be worse. And by worse, we mean Lando, Oscar, Gabriel, and Alex did not start the race. We have 4 people who did not start the race.
Yo.
And why? Well, this is what's crazy. So, you have the recon laps, right? Well, Lando did not get out of the pits in time to make it to the grid. So, boom, automatic pit lane start. Okay, well, Oscar did make it out. Bro was on the grid. Literally, like, maybe a minute before, they, I guess, take his car back to the pits because they figure out there's an issue. And they're going through the grid placements. And they're like, oh yeah, Oscar's starting from the pit lane. We're like, what? He was just on the grid.
So a double McLaren start from the pit lane?
Yeah, in which then they couldn't figure out the issues. So then they just didn't start the race at all, and they did not race at all. So that was great. They both had electrical issues with the power unit. Separate electrical issues, but still not great at all. This is a second race. So Oscar has yet to start a race, which is terrible. Australia was kind of his fault. And so McLaren have a solid 10 points in the bag right now. And that's solely just from Lando in Australia.
Woo-hoo!
Yay! That is so great. This was a weekend to forget for McLaren. And then you have Gabriel. He did not start at all, obviously. He had a technical issue. And Alex had a hydraulic issue, so he did not start. So we have 4 people already out. And then Max, he DNFs. He has to retire the car because he lost power. And we figured out that was later due to an energy recovery system, ERS, cooling issue. So that was not great either. So we also have Max DNFing. What is going on? All these top drivers are just like out. Like, what is going on?
Oh, don't forget about the usual suspects DNFing in that ugly green color.
Aston Martin. No one is surprised here. Everyone knows it's probably, maybe this whole year they'll just never finish a race.
They're just going to keep practicing. They're going to have, they invented practice for, all right,
the race. Practice for the race.
Honestly. And it's just going to be that way until maybe midway through the season if they're lucky.
I don't
probably
even know.
the end of the season.
It's not looking great so far, but Lance retired on lap a 10 or 11 due to a battery issue. And Fernando, he was in it for a while, but he had to retire due to, once again, very severe vibrations in the car, and it was just not safe for him to race anymore, so DNF.
Womp womp.
We are not surprised. But the Ferraris and Pierre had great strategies pitting under the safety cars.
Caused by Lance, of course.
Yes.
And it was similar to the first race in Australia. The Mercedes, they saw a safety car, they pitted.
Like
Ferrari didn't follow.
Would do.
They had to bite the bullet and eat the price.
Didn't do it either time.
This
so
time,
they learned.
They learned.
They
so,
learned.
You know what? I'm so proud of y'all.
Let's hope that they'll continue to
so
learn from this and let's always pit under the safety car.
It kind of makes sense too. Especially if the guys in front of you are pitting under a safety car too, just go ahead. You could even beat them out of the pit lane, You get a cheaper pit stop. And even Pierre in Alpine in P5 knew to stop.
Yeah, it was great.
It was good.
It was good.
But then, you realize that the Mercedes have a rocket ship and Ferrari can just they can mess around in their little go-karts. But everybody else is racing in 100cc right now.
Yeah.
And they're racing 150. There's just such a difference. And even the midfield, if you look at the time charts, there's just such a significant gap, from Mercedes to everybody else.
Yes.
And then you have Ferrari.
They're there, but not there. They're definitely the second fastest team for sure, but they need to improve. But Lewis was P3, Charles P4.
Hey, let's go.
Was Lewis's first podium with Ferrari.
That's a win, yo.
It is a win. Because, we're not going to count Lewis's sprint win last year in China. We're not going to count that. We're talking about actual race podium. His first podium.
I'm so proud.
And honestly, rightfully deserved. Mm-hmm. And even Charles said it, that he was pretty much on top the entire weekend and that it was rightfully deserved. Of course, Charles was like, yeah, I would have liked to be the one on the podium, but he deserved it.
I think this kind of begs a question, though. In both Mercedes and Ferrari, you've got 2 equally strong drivers, it seems, in equal cars. You have a papaya problem.
Literally.
Who's driver 1, who's driver 2?
Well, the thing is, I feel like everyone would have said, going into this year, well, Mercedes, obviously. You have George and then Kimi.
Right.
But I mean, Kimi just won, and Kimi is not gonna just like back down. Like he's gonna try his best, do his best.
Yeah.
But I mean, Toto's not doing papaya rules. They live that with Nico and Lewis. They're not doing that. So I honestly think their clear number 1 will still be George, and then Kimi clear number 2. Ferrari, I feel like it'll be definitely a harder decision for them. Mm-hmm. And because we know Fred loves to let the drivers race, which fair.
I like that, Fred.
I agree. But maybe we'll see another 2025 Canada issue that we saw with McLaren's, where they're going to crash into each other eventually. And that's not great. And then they're going to have to set some ground rules.
Yeah, I mean...
It'll be tough. It'll be
really
a tough decision. Like, I don't know. They're both very good.
You got Charles. The dude's face is on Jesus. They love him.
He's been with Ferrari since 2019.
He got the biggest contract Ferrari could give somebody.
Yeah.
He's been with them forever. He's their golden boy in this sense.
Literally, like...
And then you have
a 7-time world champion.
Yeah. You've got Lewis, who he performed terribly last year, putting it reasonably, way below expectations.
Yeah.
Now he's
performing.
He's doing good on a given weekend. And
he's actually like battling with Charles.
This is a guy who has so many people wanting him to get an 8-time world champion. Now, is that going to happen at the rate? No.
Not
at this rate, excuse me, but no, not a chance.
But also, like, it's so new. Like, we don't know. Like, when other teams start bringing their upgrades, it'll be interesting, honestly. I think McLaren will be, if they figure out these issues that they've got going on, and when they bring their upgrades, which I heard that supposedly McLaren will be bringing upgrades for Suzuka in Japan.
Do we really think that? Do we think that
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring upgrades. But also, like, the upgrades don't matter when your car is not reliable.
Like, do we think Oscar might actually race in a Grand Prix?
I sure hope for his sake, because goodness.
He's going to have more confidence problems than Lando if he doesn't race. I mean, this is bad.
It is bad. But hopefully once they get that figured out, have the upgrades, I think they'll be pretty competitive because they seem to be qualifying fairly well. Obviously, it's unfortunate that they could not race in China, but...
The one lap pace is there. If they can just bring the reliability together, the mechanical issues, they have the drivers.
Yeah.
The team just needs to put that
and
car
hopefully
together.
They can get some long run pace too, figure that out. And honestly, I think they'd be pretty competitive and give Ferrari and Mercedes a run for their money.
Okay, maybe not a run for their money.
I think so. Once they get it all sorted out, I think they'll be pretty good. Like, they're really not bad considering. Because Ferrari and Mercedes are really a whole step ahead of everyone right now. And Mercedes even more so than Ferrari. But Ferrari's not off. They're not too far off.
Well, right now, back to my little Mario Kart analogy. If Mercedes is 150cc,
oh yeah,
Ferrari's 100cc. That means that everybody from McLaren down is about 50 on a good day. Some of them are 0 based on the way they're. They can't even get off the starting line.
All I have to say is I don't think Mercedes. It's going to be this easy for them the entire year. McLaren, I know, is very good at developing a car throughout a season. And I think we'll hopefully see that again. I don't think it'll be this easy for Mercedes. I hope not, at least, because that's boring.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if they won every Grand Prix this season.
It's just giving Max 2023.
They need to literally crash into each other. That's what we need. Like they're doing.
Honestly, it could happen.
They're crashing into everybody else. They need to crash into each other, and then we'll have the real Grand Prix.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because Kimi and George are very close, like in timings. They're not far off.
But they definitely know like who Daddy is in that sense. Like.
Well, yeah. So George is the clear number 1.
Yeah, and Kimi's not going to do anything to just throw both of their races.
The team. Yeah, he's not going to do that. But Ollie was P5, which is great for Haas.
Hold up now,
like,
Haas. We see.
Crazy. Carlos P9. Hello.
Whoa, Williams.
Oh, Williams.
Into the chat. Hello.
Oh, Williams that was out in Q1.
Yo.
Hello.
What's going on? That
was crazy. But also, it probably helped that everyone and their mother were literally out of the race. So there's that. But then Pierre was P6, Franco P10. So both Alpines in the points. Also, once again, helps that everyone and their mother were out. But still, it's points.
That's
no
true.
one cares how you get there. They care that you get them.
And you're only as good as your last finish.
Exactly.
And right now, they're looking pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
And both V-Carbs also in the points. We have, actually just one. We had P7 for Liam, Isaac P8. So at least a Red Bull got a points, few points.
But you still have your sister team beating
Yes.
Big Bro.
Yeah.
So now Big Bro, Little Bro, Big Bro.
Yeah.
What's
because
going on?
Arvid, I don't think Arvid scored points.
No, but neither did Max. So
Well, Max DNF'd. So,
no points for him.
I
y'all.
mean, you have a Red Bull scoring a couple points. You have a V-Carb scoring points.
You got Alpine scoring points.
Both Alpines.
Both Alpines. You got Williams.
One Williams, yeah.
And
They
one
got,
Haas.
yeah.
I mean, the midfield is definitely shaping up to be like the real story of F1 this year.
Yeah.
Like,
Because we literally just have Mercedes. Like, no one cares. It's boring. And then you have the typical people that will probably just see DNF.
yeah.
Or just not get in the points. Like Cadillac, we have yet to see get in the points. I would love to see them get into the points
That's the
eventually.
truth. I mean,
but I don't see it coming anytime soon.
yeah, I mean, even with the DNFs, they're still in the mid-teens. Their car's more of a back marker at this point. It's not anything of a pace chaser, pace setter. Like,
No.
I know it's their first year in F1, but it's looking kind of
I mean, it's not
shameful.
as bad as like Aston Martin, but
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
like no one is as bad as Aston Martin.
They're not
right
performing as bad as that team,
now. No.
even as a brand new F1 team.
Which is actually kind of embarrassing for Aston Martin, to be completely honest. But
Yeah.
so that's pretty much our takeaways from the race. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. But I thought it was a pretty interesting race, honestly. Thank God for the Lewis-Charles battle, because that made things very interesting.
Saved
but
my boredom.
It did save the boredom. But once again, congrats to Kimi. Go Kimi. I'd love to see many more. I think we'll see many more. But those are our takeaways from the race.
Following the race, we have bold predictions. And starting off this segment, we're going to be going over our predictions that we made last episode for the China sprint and the race. Now, Keira, who did you have in the sprint?
I had George, Lewis, then Charles.
So just as a reminder, y'all, if we get the person in the podium placement correct, that's 3 points. And if we just get the person, but not in that place, it's 1 point.
But still on the podium.
Right, but still on the podium, correct. So Keira just got 5 points from that
Yep.
for...
The sprint.
Right, the sprint.
Yeah.
I was saying, who was your point setters, though? You had
George won the sprint, so that was correct. And then
was it Charles or Lewis closing out the podium?
Lewis was not. I think Lewis was fourth, because I think it went George, Kimi, Charles.
Yeah, that's right.
So I got 1 point for Charles, 3 points for...
Wait, doesn't that mean you got 4 points for the
So then I
sprint?
got 4 points.
Okay, hold up. Man, she was trying to inflate her score, y'all, before we filmed this. She was cheesing me. I only got 3 points. I said, George, Kimi, George, Lewis, and Charles, but not in that order, in a completely random order. I had Charles first, then Lewis. So I only got 3 points because I had all 3 drivers on the podium, but they were all out of order.
Yeah.
What about the race? Who did you have?
I had Charles, George, Lewis. So obviously we know Kimi won. But I got George and Lewis right because George finished P2, Lewis finished P3.
So you got a clean 6
I got
points from
6
that.
points from that.
Which means in total, you had 10
10.
points, not 11, y'all, like she was trying to.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you this. I did not tally this. Spencer did, so.
I definitely did not tally this.
Yes, he did. He was like, oh, so you have 5 points from the sprint? I was like, yeah.
See, so you notice how I asked her and then that's what she told me? That's
Well,
what
that's what I
happened.
thought. I forgot.
So who really did the math, y'all? Anyway,
So Spencer, what were your predictions for the race?
so I had for the race, I had George, Charles, and then Lewis. I was wrong.
So you just got 1 point for Lewis.
Well, I got 2 points.
Who did you have? Oh, George was also out of place.
George was
Yeah,
on the
so you got 2
podium, but in the
points.
wrong place. And
But
Lewis
Lewis-
was on the podium.
yeah.
Didn't Lewis get P3?
Yes.
Wait, then I would have gotten...
You had
4
4 points. Yes, 4 points.
So actually, let me add... So dang,
So
we
you
both...
have 7.
We both got our scores wrong, yo.
So you have 7 points.
Oh my God. So I have 7 points in total.
And
Let
I
us
have
know
10.
if we actually did that right, because,
So I'm beating Spencer by 3 points right now.
for now, yo.
For now.
Emphasis for now,
So now we're going to talk about our predictions for Suzuka Japan, and obviously it's not a sprint, so we'll just be going over the race and then our midfield predictions. And for the race, who do you have as your predictions for Suzuka?
Ironic. So again, we wrote this down. We did not look
did
at each
not
other's.
look at each other's.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
We're just trying to beat each other at this point, especially after I totaled up the points. And initially, I thought that she was 6 points ahead.
Yeah.
Even 3. I have a burning pain in my heart. because I'm a gambler, yo. We got to get it right.
Kimi was on the podium, right?
He was
for the sprint, right?
Let us know in the comments.
Am I confused?
You know what? Let us know in the comments.
Let
We're
us
not
know
sure,
in the comments.
But a real gambler knows, you know, you might be low sometimes, but that just means your bad luck's running out.
Kimi might have not been on the podium.
Look,
I think I was right.
we will revisit the tallies.
We will.
In post.
I think it went George, Charles, Lewis.
Whoever's doing post-production, whoever you are, please get the point totals right. Put them on the screen right now. Let us know who's winning. Okay, thank you. All right, but for this race, I've got George P1, Kimi P2, Lewis P3.
Yeah. And oddly enough, I have George P1, Kimi P2, Charles P3. So that's the only difference, is our P3.
I mean, what do y'all expect? I mean, at this point, Mercedes
They're
is
like
running up these
dominant.
wins. It's not like we're screen sheeting on each other while we're doing this. I mean,
No.
it's really just a battle of which Ferrari is going to be P3.
Yeah, literally which one?
So,
You think Lewis, I think Charles.
let's go. Or Kimi could win back-to-back Grand Prix.
Which would be nuts.
That would be crazy.
I don't think that'll happen, but we'll see.
Or the Mercedes could crash. Or have a technical failure.
That would be nuts. Or the Ferrari could crash. I mean, we don't know.
We don't know.
But which midfield drivers and teams are leaving Suzuka with points? I think Haas and
definitely.
specifically Ollie.
Yeah,
and then
Esteban's not been doing a whole lot.
he has not been really performing.
He's on the edge of
so.
points, but, you know, in the car like that, it just...
But like, Ollie's been consistent.
He's been consistent. He's
Yeah.
getting the points in. So I said Ollie too. Like, he's definitely going to be getting some points come Suzuka.
For sure. And then I said Alpine, specifically Pierre.
Gasly!
Pierre Gasly! If you know, you know. Let us know who said that in the comments below.
But this dude, he's performing great. I mean, in an Alpine, that there wasn't a whole...
Thank God they switched from a Renault engine to a Mercedes because it's proving to be a very good choice right now.
They're extracting
Versus
the most
Aston
power.
Martin, they went from Mercedes to Honda, and as we all know, that was obviously not a good choice. But my third team that I think will be leaving with points, Audi and I think Gabriel. They have no issues, no reliability issues. I think Gabriel will totally be in the points.
See, and I agree to disagree on that one because, like you said, the caveat, if they don't have any reliability issues,
Yeah.
and you know who doesn't have reliability issues, who's been beating their older brother team, whatever y'all call it, Racing Bulls, V-Carb, whatever you want to call them. I think Liam Lawson is going to walk away from Suzuka with some points.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, especially if the Red Bulls are out of the picture really from the top. I mean, they're not completely out of the picture.
But they also seem to be having some reliability issues, which is actually kind of funny because both V-Carb and Red Bull have the same engine.
But I mean, when you look at the big picture, from the top four teams, the Mercedes gone, they're in first and second. Ferrari's gone,
second.
third and fourth.
Yeah.
McLaren's are qualifying decent, but they're not making it to the starting
They really don't
line.
have great pace, long run pace right now.
No.
Or they have reliability issues.
And Red Bull, same boat. They're having a lot of reliability issues. They at least can get to the starting line.
Well, it can't even seem to qualify that great either. This is at least Suzuka. Or not
Right.
Suzuka, sorry. Shanghai. Maybe it was just a bad track for them. Bad weekend. I don't know. Because they were not this bad in Australia, given that Isaac qualified P3.
Right.
But
So what happened, bro? Where'd it go?
I don't know. We'll see. Will they be able to perform in Suzuka? Or will they just, I don't know, be in the dumps again?
Let us know.
Okay, so we look back at the sprint, okay? And yes, I was correct, okay? So I did get 5 points from the sprint because it went George, Charles, Lewis. Even though I said George, Lewis, Charles. So I get 3 points for George and then 1 point each for Charles and Lewis because they were, just flip them and then I would have been completely correct. But I do have 11 points total, and Spencer still has 5.
The math was not math. It took us a hot minute to figure it out.
So,
But we figured it out.
we did figure it out.
I'm down by 6 points. I need Hamilton. Sir Lewis Hamilton, I need you to come through.
You need some reliability.
We still have the whole season to go, so
We'll
I'm
see.
not too worried. You know, in the
No.
long run, the house always wins, so I'm not too worried.
Not
But
right now.
moving on to our signature segment. Who's got pace, yo?
Who's got pace?
So starting off, who's setting the pace? Who's the top dog on track? whose name has been stuck in all of our mouths.
I think it's very obvious. Mercedes. And then from the midfield, Haas. They did a good job.
Now, Haas can't get both drivers in the points, but they have one driver scoring all of their points.
Consistently.
And they're scoring better than everybody else in the midfield.
And, like, fairly high up.
Yeah. I mean, he's
like
fighting.
P5, hello.
Come on now. We see you, Ollie.
We see you, Ollie.
He's trying to get that Ferrari contract.
He really is.
I mean, he's
honestly, which, let's be honest, Lewis is probably going to retire before Charles. So when that happens, I think Ollie will definitely have that second Ferrari seat.
Well, there are hints about a Charles, Oscar, just driver swap with McLaren. Because Oscar's not happy. Charles might be going.
I don't think Oscar or Lando are that happy right now after this weekend, but I don't think, like, Oscar's upset at all.
No, and I don't think Charles would go to a losing team, especially after being at... Yeah. I mean, Ferrari technically right now is a losing team. They have not
compared to
won
McLaren, yeah.
But I think Ferrari's on their way up, and you can kind of see it in their trajectory.
I don't see Charles leaving.
I really don't.
And I don't see Oscar leaving either.
But isn't Lewis a whole ambassador? Like, wasn't that part of his contract?
I have no idea.
So,
I mean, obviously, we'll never know to the full extent of what's in any driver's contracts.
But that was the whole thing. Like, with Mercedes, he wanted to be an ambassador.
But he could still be an ambassador and not drive anymore.
Yeah, but he also...
I mean, we'll see.
He doesn't have a wife because he wants his eighth. Like, come on, bro.
Well...
He's dating Kim K because he needs something to keep him going. Not a stable woman. He needs, like, a mentally insane woman to keep him going.
Which, like, why? But whatever. No judgment here. But I think Ollie will definitely be in Ferrari one day. Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Now, who's chasing the pace is... Who?
Who's right behind that benchmark? Ferrari, of course.
And from the midfield?
And Alpine.
Yeah.
They're right behind. They have two drivers scoring points.
Yeah, great.
Very impressive from Franco. I mean, we haven't really seen that.
And Pierre's been doing a really, really good job, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the
can't
points.
Discount Pierre. Seasoned driver. Mm-hmm. He's doing the best right now of a non-top Ford driver.
And from a team that literally finished P10 in the Constructors Championship last year, so.
Comeback player of the year right here.
For sure.
And Ferrari, I mean, they're just Ferrari.
Yeah, they're definitely chasing the pace right now.
Like right behind the pace. Like
yeah,
very
but maybe
close.
they'll be setting the pace. We'll see. But who has lost the pace and therefore needs to pray for grace? We've got a long list, so bear with us, all right? McLaren, Aston Martin, Williams, Audi, Red Bull.
Basically.
And honestly, Cadillac.
Everybody else, basically.
Pretty much everyone else.
Everybody else. First of all, McLaren. I said this last
weekend.
I said this last episode. I was like, I know they need to pray for grace. Keira said, no, they're fine. They're just chasing. They're there.
Okay,
like,
if they didn't have reliability issues and they could have raced, they would still be chasing the pace.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda is all
This was just a very bad weekend from McLaren that
Get
I really
to praying, papaya boys. Get to praying, all right?
I really hope we don't see this weekend again. But I don't think anyone is surprised with Aston Martin, Williams, and Cadillac still praying for grace because they are always the ones to typically be out of Q1. Yes, props to Carlos for getting points, P9 this weekend, but I think this is also mainly because everyone and their mother were out of the race, so I don't see this being very consistent.
Yeah, I mean, we added, an 11th team to the grid, but really we only have like 8 teams finishing the race, or 16 drivers in total. Like, this is bad, y'all.
And then it really was not a great weekend for Audi because Gabriel did not start.
And Nico's not scoring points.
Yeah. And Red Bull, well, Max DNF'd. Isaac did get in the points. I think he finished P8, but it's not great at all. Yeah, Isaac finished P8. It's not a great weekend really at all for Audi or Red Bull.
It's really not what we want to see. I mean,
especially from Red Bull. Like, what are we doing?
It's just a lot of reliability issues. I mean, if 2 of the top 4 teams are in pray for grace category, something is wrong with F1. I mean,
I just hope these regulations change. I really don't think it's that fun. I think it's kind of boring. Yes, I do like seeing a battle, but like not really always in the midfield.
If I wanted to watch Formula E, I wouldn't be paying $13 a month for Apple TV, like
to watch Formula 1.
Like, come on, bro.
No, I agree. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see what regulations change and what will happen with that. I I don't know. I don't see them changing the 50-50 hybrid power battery split
anytime soon, until like 2030 at the
like
earliest.
I don't see that, which honestly I feel like does need to be changed because it sucks. What did we have last year? Like 60-40?
It definitely would. It was just a lot more engine power. Like you did have battery power.
It was not very battery. It
wasn't battery overtake dependent though. That was the thing. Like it was DRS dependent.
Right.
Which makes
and
sense.
still like some type of pace.
Right. Whereas now,
it's just literally battery the entire time.
Oh my God. I feel like it's like Tony Stark and Jarvis, bro. Like you have.
It's just so boring.
Like
I'm honestly happy I went to a race last year, not this year.
That was probably more enjoyable sound effects too. I mean, this year.
Yes. Like, it's just don't spend your money. Save your money. Save your money.
If we could just boycott F1 or convince them to change somehow, some
seriously.
way. Like, let us know what we should do.
Yeah.
Do we need
Let us know your thoughts.
Do we need to peacefully protest at Mohammed bin Sulayem's front door? Do we need to not peacefully protest at his front? Do we need to get a bunch of V10 engines out and like
just start like revving them outside?
Show them what they're missing.
I would be all for that. Be like, this is what we want. This is what we need.
It would be like the old boyfriend.
This is
with
what
the
you
bebox.
pay. This is what you want to pay. $13 a month for?
13, bro.
That's what you want to pay for, not batteries. We don't care about batteries.
I want to hear that. The noise, the overtakes, the pushing to the limits.
Like actual driving. Like actual talent from drivers too, please.
Not this 50-50 BS.
No.
Not this Mario Kart mess.
So let us know your thoughts down below. And what do you want? Do you want V10s? What regulations do you want to see change?
Do you want it to be like V6s? Do you want it to be
We have V6s right now, but...
But like a twin turbocharged with an MGUH or something.
Yeah.
Or like twin
not
charge.
as battery reliant.
Just something fun.
Yes.
Formula
That's it for episode 5 of Chase the Pace podcast.
Woo! Let's go! We made it! What's going on? That's Shanghai for y'all. Next episode, we're going to be looking at Suzuka, Japan.
Our 3rd race of the season.
Which
Let's see if Oscar races in this season. Not season. Well, maybe this season.
It might not be this season.
Race.
We don't know.
Please. But thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us on Spotify and YouTube and check out all of our socials linked in the description below.
We have a TikTok. It's not that cool, but our Instagram is nice though.
Our TikTok is cool.
And we're posting more reels coming soon.
And short clips.
And short clips. We know y'all love those. These short form content monkeys. We know y'all love those. So that's it for us. Make sure to tune into our next episode. Until next time, I'm Spencer.
And I'm Keira.
And it's been Chase the Pace.